What's up, guys? Beveragy here, and we've got something pretty dope if you ask me. We're doing a little bit of a collaboration with Jacob Restituto. Now, coming into this whole YouTube thing, Jacob is one of the channels that I've been a fan of for a long time now. I've always really appreciated and admired his knowledge and insight to the musical and the production and the background aspects of everything that he covers. He's just clearly so passionate about everything and just so knowledgeable. And just a great dude overall. So yeah, we've been in touch recently and thought we'd do something pretty cool for you guys, something a little different. So I hope that you guys like this. This will not be the last collaboration we do, so sit tight for that. And yeah, I say we just dive in. We're going to be kind of reacting to his reaction to the Falling and Love on the Brain covers that Little Mix did, our queens. So I'm really pumped to kind of see what his insight was on the girls and their performances, because he just offers like a whole different perspective than what I offer. So yeah.
This is Little Mix Harry Styles Falling live in the Live Lounge cover on BBC Radio 1. Let's see what we got.
BBC Radio 1.
Sweet sounding piano. Wow. I totally was not expecting this. Those harmonies sound wild.
That was literally me the first time I ever listened to Little Mix. I'm right there with you.
Wow. You can hear the vocal vibrato?
I think this was the first live performance that I had ever seen from them also. So this actually works out pretty well.
Well, I totally changed the melody too. I'm surprised actually.
Yeah.
Kind of changed the melody.
Forget what I said. It's not what I meant.
Dude, these vocals are crazy.
Yeah. When you're a singer, you know, like myself, like Jacob, and you hear just what's the crazy thing about Little Mix is like the vocals are just so incredible, and there's no exaggeration here. The vocals are from another planet. I mean, if you're watching this now, you've seen all my reactions, I assume, to Little Mix. You know how I feel about them. It's just insane. So when you hear those kinds of vocals, it's just, especially for the first time, it's like, just wow.
I gotta say, what I really impressed actually with the mixing aspect, whoever mixed this, is the panning of the vocals. Actually, you can hear that the two vocalists on the right are panned to the right, the two vocalists on the left are panned to the left, so that when they all sing, you can have this wide stereo spectrum. But even when they're singing mono, like, I'm surprised they didn't put them right in the center. They actually, it's pretty kind of cool that they put them on in each where they're standing. It's unique. I feel like you don't usually see that.
And see, this is what's really cool, is that this is stuff that I'm just not really familiar with, and Jacob just has so much more knowledge than I do on this particular, the production aspect of things, and the mixing, and on live performances, and on recorded versions of everything. Either way, so it's so cool to get this perspective of things. Especially me, who just gets so lost in the performances and oftentimes will just completely even forget so much that's going on around the performance because I'm so lost in these vocals.
Very modern sounding piano. Oh, I hear that high harmony? That sounds great. Wow.
Crazy.
Dude, they must have put a lot of work into this.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. That's exactly what I said. Like that, to harmonize like that together, 4 of you at the same time, doing that kind of riffing a harmony like that takes so much practice. So that's exactly what I was saying.
You say you care, and you miss me too.
Wow.
And I will away. I write too many songs about you.
I'm reliving falling in love with Leanne, and I'm loving this. I haven't rewatched any of my old videos, especially like the earlier ones, just because I was still getting familiar and comfortable with editing and just a lot of different things. So
Crazy,
Yeah.
great. I feel like in their full performances, like when they sing in the studio, you don't hear their vocal ability as much, just because to some degree I don't know if this is true for them, but what typically happens with songs, pop songs, is you don't want to make the song too crazy vocally because you want people to be able to sing along to it. You want it to be memorable. So they create more simple melodies. They don't do as many vocal runs and stuff, maybe in the harmonies and stuff, but you want people to be able to sing along with it and it be catchy and easy to remember. I'm forgetting the word. But memorable, that's the word I was looking for. But now that they're like just chilling, singing a cover, like they're able to go wild with their vocals, which is really cool. It's crazy good.
yeah, it's insane.
And it kills me 'cause I know it right now. The things we can say, oh baby.
It's so high, but it seems so effortless with them.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I can see it in of like the appreciation that he has for these vocals is exactly how I felt watching this. It's just insane what they can do vocally, and like effortlessly it seems too. Even though we know it takes so much effort.
I'm falling again. I'm falling again. I'm falling.
I gotta say, I'm sorry for keep pausing, but I really like the fact that they panned everybody, because I can actually now totally tell who's singing what and everything, which is really, really cool. I like that a lot.
I'm down. What if I'm out? What if I'm someone?
And you see, I wouldn't have picked up on that before. I guess panning everybody is where you'd be able to really separate the vocals. And listening to this now, I can very much separate the vocals, but I wouldn't have known why. And listening to, him kind of break that down, now I can understand more of why I'd be able to kind of separate those vocals even more.
You won't talk about.
And you can hear each distinct harmony that way.
Falling again. I'm falling. And I get the feeling
Nice.
that you
That's cool.
never leave me again.
Dude, this is wild.
It really is, though. Like, this is not a normal live performance. And I've seen so many of their live performances now to understand that they do a lot of this. And it's just not normal this takes so much work and so much talent.
Oh my God, this feeling's just begun. I'm saying things I never said, doing things I've never done.
I find it interesting that they BBC only puts like one of the main songs in the title, and they don't put the other. It's almost very often a mashup, and they don't put the mashup in the title, which is funny.
Oh my God,
They just rope you in.
when I see you I shall burn, but I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop, Feelings, I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough.
Jesse.
Heart is certain, it's more than a crush.
Dude, these harmonies are crazy good.
Frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. What if I'm now?
Nice.
What if I'm now? I'm someone I don't want around.
It's cool how they're creating a rhythm in addition to the instruments with their vocals. They're using them as an instrument, almost like a pad.
Something I've said so many times, especially on their album, you hear it so much that they use those harmonies and they use their vocals as instruments so often, more often than maybe most of the artists I've really heard so far, thus far in my life. If you go back to Little Mix's albums, especially LM5 and Confetti, they use their vocals as instruments all over that album.
Like a synth pad. That's crazy. Yo, that was wild. That was insane. All right.
That was
Very
me.
cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, you can leave a comment if you want me to react to and break down any of your favorite songs. And if you want to check out my music, it means a ton to me. It's Jacob Restituto, wherever you listen. And you can text me 1-833-575-0948. If you're a musician, use that link in the description to save 7% on DistroKid. And text me. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Yeah, guys, go check his music out. All right, now we are going to check out the Love on the Brain reaction.
Let's see what we got. This is Love on the Brain, the Rihanna cover by Little Mix. Let's see what we got.
And you got me like gold.
I mean, right off the bat, 4 seconds in, I mean, I've been watching a couple covers from them. I think most of them were from 2012 and 2013. Jumped 4 years ahead, and 12 million more views. You can tremendously hear the audio quality take like 10 steps up.
It's interesting that he points that out because I've only seen... I don't think I've seen any of their... I've seen one performance that was kind of... No, it was an LM5 performance, so it would have been more recent. I haven't seen any of their older performances that are more of like in a studio. I've only seen concert performance, basically, which is from like a fan cam. So that's going to be interesting for me to kind of listen out to as far as the audio quality of the older stuff that they were doing from the live performances.
What you want from me? What you want from me? And I tried to buy you pretty high.
Tremendous amount of reverb on their vocals, though.
Price too high. Baby, you got me like
A little overwhelming on the vocals, actually. I mean, on the reverb. I kind of wish it was more of their vocals because they have insane voices. They don't need all that reverb.
you love when I
It's true.
fall apart. When I fall apart. So you can pull me together and throw me against the wall. Baby, you got me like
You know what I think the problem is? It's not the amount of reverb. I think it's called the release or the decay of the reverb, how long it hangs out. And I feel like it's drowning their vocals out a little too much. I think that their vocals should shine a little more.
Don't you stop
See, that's not a catch that I had made originally.
loving me. Don't quit loving me. Just stop loving me.
But he's absolutely right, though. You could take their voices just completely on their own, put them in front of microphones with nothing behind them, and it's like the most incredible angelic thing you'll have ever heard. So.
And babe, I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you. Can we burn something back?
That's, I paused exactly where he paused. I'm not sure what he's about to say, but it's crazy. Jesse, usually when you do a cover, you kind of make it your own, and Jesse's saying that exactly in the way that Rihanna sings it, and I think that was actually a good choice because someone like Rihanna is such a legend, obviously, and if you're gonna do it exactly like Rihanna, then you want to nail it and you want to do it right and you want to make it sound really, really good, and she really did. She nailed that right there sounded exactly the way Rihanna makes it sound when she hits that exact part.
Their vocals really blend well. One of the things that I think is really unique about them is that their voices, all four of them can sing at the same time, but they don't like kind of phase each other out. They actually layer and they have all these different timbres, so they mesh really well together.
And I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain. That's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it loves me so good, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain. And I can't.
It's insane. What's really cool is how a lot of their covers, they don't have a tremendous amount of instruments, and it's mainly just focusing on their vocals. But the cool thing is that their vocals are actually almost like the instrument. They're acting as instruments because they're so powerful.
Again, it's that's a consistent theme with these girls. It really is.
No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Oh, babe, I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you. Can we?
And you can hear how that it's real, because you can hear the breathing, like you can hear like what's the air pops, which we would call them, is where like you like a syllabants, or like a P or a B, or even like certain words, the way you say it, it blows a lot of air out, and you can hear it on the microphone.
There's something, babe.
Jacob, the music teacher, coming out there, but he's absolutely right though. You get that. That's exactly what you hear when you hear them singing live.
I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain. Feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it loves me so good.
I'm still not over watching these older videos with Jade and them. Not Jade, Jessie. It's still kind of hard, you know.
Dude, her voice is really powerful.
I can't get enough. Must be love.
I've literally described Perry as power. I've just used that one word to describe her so many times.
On the brain. Yeah. I'm no good without you. Must be love on the brain.
That's crazy. I wonder how much of that was learned versus born. Like how much they grew up just being insane singers, and how much is learned. I'm curious. Very cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that. As always,
That's a good point. That's a really good point, because I go back to thinking about how, you know, the trials and tribulations of learning your own voice, and what's natural versus kind of what you do learn. Like runs, I feel like you for the most part learn, because if you're a young singer and you just kind of try and sing a run, it might be a little messy. That's something you really develop with time and practice. So that's definitely a wonderful point. But yeah, this was really, really cool. Jacob is the man. We're definitely doing more stuff in the future. Keep an eye out for that. Check out his channel. He's just awesome. He's just so knowledgeable, and always gives the most wonderful feedback on the stuff he checks out. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, love you, appreciate you.